I brought gifts to my boyfriend's parents every week. Then he told me I was imposing my culture. I brought gifts to my boyfriend's parents every week for months, and apparently that made me the villain. I'm American, but my parents immigrated here before I was born. Growing up, one rule was absolute. You never show up to someone's home empty-handed, ever. It didn't matter if it was your best friend's birthday party or your least favorite aunt's house. You brought something, a box of cookies, flowers, wine, something small that said, "Thank you for having me." It wasn't about money or showing off. It was respect. When my boyfriend Jason suggested we start having weekly dinners with his parents, I was thrilled. We'd been together almost 4 years, and I genuinely loved his mom and dad. They were warm, funny, and always made me feel welcome. Since we both worked from home, it seemed like the perfect way to stay connected during a time when everything felt isolating. So every week I brought something small, a bottle of wine, a dessert from the bakery his mom liked, flowers when I could find them. I used my own money, and it was never anything extravagant, just a gesture. His parents always smiled and thanked me. His mom would put the flowers in water right away. His dad would joke about which wine paired best with whatever they were making. I thought everything was fine. Yesterday I found daffodils at the market. His mom had mentioned once how much she loved them, how they reminded her of spring. I bought a small vase arrangement and set it by the door, ready to go. Jason came into the room and saw them. "Why do you keep doing this?" he asked. I looked up confused. "Doing what?" "Bringing stuff over every week, like my parents are a charity case or something." I blinked. "What are you talking about?" "You always bring something," he said, his voice tight. "Every single time. It's weird." "It's not weird," I said slowly. "It's just what I do. I've always done this. With your friends, with my friends, with everyone. You know that. It's a cultural thing, fine, but you're white," he snapped. "You can't just impose your culture on everyone and expect them to be okay with it." I stared at him. "Impose my culture?" I repeated. "Jason, I'm just bringing flowers. I've been doing this since we met." "Well, it's making people uncomfortable," he said. "My parents think you're trying to prove something, like they can't take care of us themselves." My stomach dropped. Did they say that? They didn't have to. I can tell. I stood there holding the vase of daffodils, my hands starting to shake. This had come out of nowhere. 4 years together, months of dinners, and suddenly I was the problem. "I don't want to go," I said quietly. "What?" "I'm not going to dinner tonight." I handed him the flowers and walked out. I spent an hour walking around the neighborhood, trying to process what had just happened. Jason had never had an issue with this before. Not once. And his parents had always seemed genuinely pleased. Had I been blind? Had I misread every smile, every thank you? When I got home, Jason's car was already in the driveway. He was sitting on the couch, still holding the daffodils. "Here," he said, handing them back to me. "I'm sorry, but my parents really are annoyed. They didn't want to say anything, but it's been bothering them for a while." I took the flowers. They felt heavier now. "They think I'm treating them like charity?" I asked. "They think you're overdoing it," he said. "Like you don't trust them to be good hosts." Later that night, I got a text from his dad. "Hey, I think it's best if you don't come to dinners for a while. We need some space." I read it 3 times. Jason was hovering nearby. "You need to apologize," he said. "A real one, in person. Then maybe we can move past this." "Apologize for what?" I asked. "For being polite? For making them uncomfortable?" He said. "You should have known better." I looked at him, this man I'd been with for nearly 4 years, and realized I didn't recognize him. "I'm not apologizing," I said. His expression hardened. "Then don't expect things to go back to normal. He's been giving me the cold shoulder ever since, sleeping on the couch, barely speaking to me unless it's to remind me that I owe his parents an apology. But I don't owe them anything. I brought flowers because I was raised to show gratitude. I brought wine because I wanted to contribute. I brought dessert because it made his mom smile. If that was somehow offensive, if that was imposing my culture, then I don't know what kind of relationship I've been in all this time." This morning, Jason told me he was going to his parents' house to talk things through. "Without me?" I asked. "You're not exactly welcome right now," he said. "He left an hour ago. I'm still holding the daffodils, and I'm starting to realize that maybe the problem was never the gifts.